Just kidding, guys. I'm going to show you how to park in a parking space for beginners. This is Val, and this is How To's by Bros. So there are three major components to when you're trying to park your car. The first is knowing obviously when to start turning. The second is your angle and how you want to and how you're approaching the actual place you want to park. And then also the last one, probably obviously the most important to even driving, is how you use your wheel and how you turn your wheel. So again, first is knowing when to start turning your wheel. Now you always want to use cones when you're practicing, and I put them on the inside to kind of replicate a car. And obviously the lines are the lines. So you see as I'm pulling up right here, I'm giving myself a good angle, and I'm going to stop it right now. So again, you want to stop, and you want to stop at the cone, and try to make sure that your tires are lining up with your front tire is lining up with the cone, and see how my wheel is actually turned, my tires are actually turned. That's when you want to first start turning your wheel, because notice now in the center of my car is going to be aimed to those numbers, the center of the actual parking space. Now that was a left-handed turn into a parking space, which is easier because obviously it's already giving me the angle. So now your question is what happens when I'm trying to turn to the right? Now here I kind of over exaggerate, but that's kind of what you want to do. You want to create an angle for yourself to be able to turn, if you can. Now, see again how my tire is directly in line with the cone. That's when you want to start turning. Now when there's no cone there, you're obviously going to be looking for the back lights or any kind of bumper or whatever of the other car. And that's where you're going to start turning, because see how now the front of my car is actually aligned with the middle of the parking space. And that's exactly where you want to turn and how you want to park. And then you see me finish. I'm perfectly lined up and perfectly in the middle of the parking space. Alright, so now guys, I'm going to show you how the wheel should be looking and how it should feel. So right here is me approaching the cone, and then now it stopped. So my wheel is turned almost all the way. You can turn it all the way and then bring it back just slightly to the point you want to turn it all the way to the point where the car doesn't allow you to turn it anymore. And then just bring it back a little bit slightly, and then as you're going into the parking space, you're bringing it even and finishing it off, and you're in the middle of the parking space. So yeah, guys, just remember you guys are still practicing. If you can get cones, if you can't, it's okay. If you don't have cones, try to line up the hood of your car, the front of your car, with the middle of the parking spot. Maybe not so much the middle, maybe like a quarter, but you want to make sure that while you're practicing, you're just stopping before the parking space, if you can, lining up your tires with anything. You can use a rock, you can use anything, guys. But remember, you guys are just practicing, and it's really a feel. So once you do it over and over and over and over again, you're gonna start being able to feel when you're in the middle and feel when you're supposed to start turning. And yeah, guys, I hope this helped, and I love you guys, and thank you for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching my tutorial on how to park in a parking space for beginners. This is Val, and I'm going to share with you a verse straight from God's word, one that I love so much. It's Ecclesiastes 7:14. In the day of prosperity, be joyful, and in the day of adversity, consider God has made the one as well as the other, so that man may not find out anything that will be after him. So yes, guys, God is sovereign, and He allows you good times. He allows you bad times. He allows you to prosper, but He also allows things in your life to really strengthen you and to have you question and to have you wonder. And the only way you guys are gonna make it through is in God's word and following Him and trusting in Him, because He is sovereign. And He's doing all things for your good and His glory. Love you guys.